Hello, Market America. This is Scott Grogan, Director of Field Training, and I'm here to walk you through the new inventory management tool. In your back office, if you select Ordering and come down to Inventory Management, this is going to allow you to manage your inventory and treat your business like a real business. Initially, you're not going to have anything in your inventory just like we don't here. You can order products, and any orders from this point forward will automatically populate your inventory, as well as your auto ship that will populate here as well. But most of us have some product already in inventory on a shelf or in a closet somewhere, and what you want to do is go to existing inventory and enter those products. Now first, you're probably going to want to take a piece of paper and catalog what you've got so that this is a quick and easy process. We've already done that, so I'm going to enter 13009, and even without typing the 9, it pulls up all the 1300s. I select the large bottle, quantity 5, and I'm not going to save yet. That's going to actually put the items in my inventory. I've got a few more things to add. So right here I can type 12003, and I should be able to put my Royal Spa Chamomile Shampoo, quantity 2, and I've got 12000, so I can add in my hydrating lotion, quantity 1 is what I've got. So I can save these items, and then it's going to populate my inventory with those items. So this is how I get my existing products into the inventory. Without doing this or placing an order, you're not going to be able to submit a sales receipt anymore going forward. Those items need to be in your inventory for you to be able to sell them. So make sure you document what inventory you actually have currently and get that put in with existing inventory as quickly as possible. The longer you wait, the harder it's going to be to figure out what's already in here because you ordered it after September 4th, or if you had it prior to that and you need to add it in. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of quick and easy. By the end of the year, we're going to remove this existing inventory functionality, and you will no longer be able to add pre-existing inventory in. It'll only be new orders going forward from that point. Also, if you notice, I'm a U.S. unfranchised owner in a U.S. back office. The functionality is going to be the same regardless of what country I'm from, and if I do have inventory from other countries, for instance if I travel back and forth to Taiwan or Canada or any other market country, I would need to change the flag to that country's flag to be able to load inventory from that country. Okay, so let's go ahead and order some more products. I need to place an order products. I'm going to do this the easy way because I know what I want. I need a 1281, quantity 1. And I want to get 5982, quantity 1. And I've chosen these two items specifically because, as you're going to see, one of them is a case and one is a kit, and I want to show you how those behave. And this is a test account, so don't bother trying to copy down all my information. I'm going to put all the volume in my 1 because it does not matter. However, don't do that. You always want to put it at least in your 2 or your 3 unless it's to cover your monthly accrual option or your quarterly requirements. Continue checkout. We can confirm everything. Case of aloe, a TLS Bridal Bootcamp kit, and I'm going to use credit card. Go ahead and place the order. And then we see the confirmation and all is well with that order. So then we go back to ordering, inventory management, and initially the order is not going to show here because it has to invoice first. The system here at Market America invoices orders about every hour. It doesn't do it on the weekends, so you want to be careful if you're ordering on the weekends. It's not going to put those in your inventory until Sunday evening. But during the week, it's about every hour that we do the invoicing, and that should update your inventory accordingly. Once that's done, you just go to Inventory Management or reload the page, and it will include your new items. Now, two things I wanted to point out. Notice we got the case of Aloe Natural Flavor single bottles, which was 12 bottles, but notice it broke it out into 12 individual bottles. That's going to happen when you order cases, because normally we don't sell cases to preferred customers, so this way you can sell the individual bottles even if you buy the cases. And the same happens if you load those in existing inventory. If you know you've got cases, you can load them as such, and it's going to break them out into the individual items. Also, notice the kit. So it's in here as a kit. It did not automatically break it out into its components. So if I were going to sell this kit, I still could. I could move the kit just fine. Or if I am going to break it out and sell pieces and parts of it for whatever reason I need to, I had that message that came up warning me what was going to happen, and it broke it out into the individual components of the kit. They're all now in my inventory. Notice one of those components was yet again another kit, which I could then expand if I wanted to. There's that warning again. I'm going to cancel. I don't want to break that one out. So that's how we handle the kits. It's very convenient. It'll be very smooth in that regard. Let's talk a little bit about other functionality right here in the inventory management screens. So you can select items on the left, and it automatically turns the quantity to 1. Of course, you can adjust the quantity up to the maximum that you have in your inventory. And if you select an item and just put a number of the quantity, it selects it on the left. So either way works to put things in your ordering. I'm going to do 2 aloes and OPC. Let me get one of each of those. These are all items that I'm right now going to go ahead and open up and put in my fridge, move them for personal use into my cabinet by the sink, that kind of thing. So those items I'm going to go ahead and use. Notice the quantities right now are what they are, but I'm going to go down here to assign. I'm going to select personal use. And that's going to allow me to flag those as items that I'm using myself. I could also keep an inventory. We're going to use that as an option later on for aging inventory, just to let the system know that we're going to keep those items in our inventory. And a couple of other things here: promotional advertising use and damaged expired product. This allows you to flag those items for those, and not this year coming up tax season, but the following tax season we'll have a full year's data, and you'll be able to print off reports that show you very valuable information to use for your taxing purposes. But right now I'm going to select personal use for these items. I'm going to assign. Are you sure you want to assign the selected products? Yes. Save. And it adjusted the quantities as per what I just did. So those items are now no longer part of my inventory. They're part of my own personal products that I'm using right now. One other quick thing to point out before we leave inventory management is the default sort is by the number that you have in inventory. You can choose any of these headers and it will resort by product code, by product name, alphabetically, by cost, however you want to sort it, but the default is by the number you have in your inventory, because we're going to assume that you're going to have more of what you move most of. So that's just something I wanted to point out real quick here at the inventory management screen. So now let's move over to sales receipt entry, which of course is vital for our Form 1000s. So my customers, sales receipt entry. So this is completely updated for sales receipt entry. We've made this a whole lot easier. You can search by name or by partial email. This is just like the customer management section has been, and it works really well. Confirm that the information is correct and continue. And then on this screen you see you have your customer's name right there at the top, and you see your complete inventory that you can scroll through. You may need to change the number of items viewed, or you can use pagination, but then you simply select the items that you have sold to this customer, and let's sell them the Daily Essentials kit. So we continue, and then we see the final sales receipt. We can adjust the quantities up to the amount that we had in inventory. You can change the unit price if you had any additional fees, whatever, and then you simply continue when you're ready. And of course with sales receipt you do need to go down to the bottom. You can email a receipt to your customer, submit to Form 1000, And don't forget this final step, you have to agree to the terms and conditions and submit that sales receipt. You've got your confirmation, and once you've done this, you can either create another receipt, but if you go back to the inventory management, notice that the quantities are adjusted and the items are removed based on the sales receipt we just submitted. This has been a very quick overview of the inventory management tool, which has just been added to your unfranchised.com. I hope that this has been helpful, and do something great for your business today.